Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Minna and this is my channel where I talk about my knitting, but also sometimes I make videos about Finnish history and culture. Welcome! So also while I've been knitting and talk about some knitting plans, and also I thought at the end of the video I am going to go through some of my plans and goals for the year 2022, and did I manage to hit those goals, and what are my goals, or that's kind of strong word, I have to find another word. Yes, what are my plans for the 2023? But that's going to be at the end of the video. But now let's talk about knitting. I am drinking energy drink because that's the thing. With the mug from Estonia, I'm going to add the information about the maker of these ceramic mugs. And I think you can order them online. At least that's I found something like that last time when I checked. And the weather in Finland. Today is 19th of January 2023. It is cloudy and at the morning it snowed somewhat and it is +1 degree Celsius, so it's kind of wet. And we had that like really beautiful winter wonderland during Christmas time and a bit after, and now it's pretty much all gone, at least in Helsinki anyway, and it doesn't seem to go any colder. I think the weather forecasts say that it's going to stick in 0 degrees or plus minus few degrees, but anyway, so sleet and grayness and that side of the winter is here. Yeah. Yes, let's talk about knitting. I am knitting. I decided I'm going to call it Dibiasky. I didn't check if it's right or wrong, but let's go with Dibiasky. The sweater from movie Don't Look Up, and I'm so happy about this. I think it looks magnificent. It seems to be impossible to me to remember this yarn, so it is Viking Garn, Eco Highland Wool, 100% Highland Wool, and it is not superwash treated, I think. At least it doesn't say so. It is 50 gram skeins with 110 meters. And there is 3 colors, that's pink and black, which are here. This is all I have left. I had 1 skein of this and I had 3 skeins of this black yarn, and this is what I have left of that. And then I dyed this brown yarn by myself and I have few skeins left, so I should be good. And I am changing or striping it so that because my skeins or balls are definitely not like identical, so I knit 1 row with this and 1 row with this so that it kind of blends together. And I'm so happy with this, but I messed up. I just realized it before I started to record. Okay, in general I found it is really difficult for me to get the gauge, so the right what is it, stiffness or gauge. I suppose that's the word. Try to find a synonym, but anyway, the right amount of stitches in amount of centimeters. So I managed to hit the the gauge in my color work. However, when I was about to split the thing to set the sleeves apart, I realized the pattern told to, I think, add 8 stitches or something, like few centimeters around the armhole, and it was not enough. It would have been too tight, so I added stitches because that's easy, and I just made it match with the pattern. And I did not, I think I just knitted the sleeves straight forward without decreasing, because yeah, I didn't want too tight sleeves, and it worked out well, I think. And for the body, okay, now I can't remember what I have done. Yes, I added stitches, like I think I even tripled the amount of stitches, so that I got almost, not 10 centimeters, but like probably 7 centimeters or so, like significant amount more than what it said in the pattern. And I never compensated it when I started to knit the body. In sleeves it is not problem. Sleeves are not tight, they are just right. However, I didn't understand that my gauge is going to change between color work and stockinette. I didn't change needle size. I knew this, but I guess it slipped my mind that can happen, so that you will knit more tightly when it's color work, and when it's just stockinette, your knitting is more loose. So I had all those extra stitches that I didn't took off. Then I had the same needle, and those together gives me huge amount of positive ease. Like, it's ridiculous. It's I'm not sure if it shows. I don't know, but it looks like, yes, there's a lot of stitches. There's just a lot of, okay, maybe this will show it better. It just grows like no one's business from the armpit. So I think I'm just gonna have to take it back to I think till the end of the color work, and then either I take smaller needle or decrease. I think I'm just, actually I don't know. I already had an opinion about this. Would it be better to took a smaller needle so that the fabric would be more dense, and maybe it would match with the dense color work better? Or if I would for some reason prefer the knit with these needles, which are 4.5 millimeter needles, I think I could just decrease. I think the gauge was 22, or it should have been 22 stitches in 10 centimeters, and I have it here, but here I have, wait, I had 20 stitches in 10 centimeters. Yeah, plus, yeah, I think, why it's so difficult to think sometimes. Yes, that's how it goes. So it is, let's count. what is 2 to 22? Like 5%? Wait. Let's count 2 to 20, it's easier. That's 10%. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. That's a lot. It means if I have 100 centimeters circumference, for example, in here, I would have, instead of 100 centimeters, I would have 110. So that's a lot. Okay, well, I think that's enough about that. In every other way, I think it's going to be okay. This part also fits quite nicely. I was worried if it's going to be too high because I messed up here a little something also with the short rows. But I think I might not have to fix that, which is really nice. But if I have to, I'll just fix it, it's not a problem. But it's a little sad that I have to take back like 15 centimeters or so. Yes, but that happens. That just happens. It's, I mean, what can you do? So it's fine. I can live with that. It's going to be amazingly nice weather though. Also, plans, future knitting plans. I'm in love with this color combination and this pattern, and I thought I would kind of like to make pants with this patterning. I think they could be like, I don't know, jogging pants or just regular, what's it called? I guess they are jogging pants, like not leggings but more looser or more loose fitting pants. And in the here at the leg I could put this this patterning. Maybe I could make one pocket and there could be some color work detail, maybe. Although that means I have to buy more yarn and I have to see if I have the energy to dye more yarn like this, or could I just, I don't know, I have to think. Maybe I could do some sort of mix with whatever I have left with this and with some dark brown and maybe black yarn, like stripe all those and see if that's good enough. For me, I'm not sure. But the yarn itself, this Viking Garn Highland Wool, this is extremely soft and nice feeling. I do hope that it ages well and it will last forever. This is, I mean, it's so soft, it's so nice, it's not prickly at all. So yes, I think this should be ready when I'm going to record next time. But yes, a little, what do you call that? Yeah, well, I have to go backwards a little, but it's okay, I can live with that. Then I've been talking about my woolen hat that I think is the best hat there is, or best hat that I have, and I've said that I need new hat. So I took a bunch of leftover yarns and started something. This looks like a hot mess right now. I do my best to try to show this. Okay, I started a hat and it's really difficult to explain or to show how this is going to work, but it is going to be a hat, like basic, really long hat, and I'm going to fold the edges first like this and then one more time, so that there is 3 layers of wool in this section of the hat. So a part of it will stay so that no one will ever see it. It is here. I just did some random color work to make it more warm. And this part is going to be the color that you actually see. And then the 3rd layer you are not going to see either. So I think I'm going to make another random color work, and then the actual hat part is probably something like this. This is yarn that I've spun myself. I'm not even sure anymore, it's somewhere, but it is wool and silk, and there is no plastic content in it, so it should be warm. And this gray yarn they are together here, and this is, I think, Dale Garn. This is some sort of 100% merino wool. I think it was superwash treated, but anyway, warm, nice, soft yarn. And the 3rd one, this gray yarn, this is Finnish. I have to check, but I think this is Kraemer, some sort of 100% Finnish lamb's wool, I think. And I think this is not dyed, this is the color of the lamb. So it's a little, it's not the softest, but it's not going to touch my actual skin. So it is there only to look nice and be warm. So yeah, that's the color. But also this is, I think, version number 1. I am testing the pattern, and if I make it work, if it's simple enough, I'm kind of hoping I could make a pattern of it, but we shall see, because at this point we are not there yet. Anyway, I'm going to have a hat at some point, even though I love the hat that I have, but seriously, I could use another one. I've been thinking for some time that I would like to have a outfit, like wool outfit, like, you know, there are those college outfits, like pants and shirt, like the basic sweater and sweater pants, something like that. Well, I want that, but in wool, something that I can wear when it's cold. And I happen to have merino wool that was cheap, and it is in colors that I am not going to use as they are. They are, I think, lilac and some really light blue, and I bought them in thoughts that I would dye them up. And I made my first Vertices Unite scarf with that, and actually I'm going to get that. Okay, I bought the magnificent hat also because it's easier to show here. I know I showed this already, but 1 layer of wool and 3 layers of wool, and yes, so knit a tube, then fold it once, then fold it like this, and you have to change the direction. Anyway, something like this is coming. And back to the cheap merino wool. Here's my Vertices Unite that I knitted, I think, 2021, really? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, in spring 2021. I dyed these yarns by myself, and I tried to make something that Steve and West had did with with his Vertices Unite, and oh my goodness, I have a cat. Yes, so, but that, it was not the point to parade this magnificent scarf, but why not? It is so magnificent. But the point was that I've been using this like 2 years, and well, not in summer, but at winter time, and I've been wearing this a lot, and there is no sign of aging or anything. Okay, I can find one pill thingy, and well, there's another one. In general, it looks, I think, brand new. It's even kept its shape quite well, even though this is 100% merino wool, which is super wash treated. I suppose it has been stretched, but not that it, I mean, not in a bad way. So I have the same yarn left, not in these colors, but light blue and light lilac, I think. And I want to dye this yarn in colors of, I think, dark violet and some green tones, and I want to make some really crazy faded thing, like faded shirt and faded pants. And I did some testing, and the point is that I can really carefreely dye some yarn, try some techniques, and if I'm blending the yarn, if something is a little bit weird or not like spot on perfect yarn as is, I can make it work in a hot mess. So I did some dyeing, test dyeing, and well, I'm not too happy with this. I think this is going to go again to the pot. Maybe it is doomed to be a bit more purple, but these 3 others, especially I think these greens, or these are really nice. And these are something that I was thinking, like something like this I would like to make the outfit. So yeah, but I'm going to have to dye a whole lot more yarn, but well, that's something I've been doing. I'm not sure when I would start this, but because it's going to be a bit bigger process, and I kind of would like to dye all of the yarn first, so that I can arrange the yarn in like make some sort of plan how I'm going to fade these together. So yeah, maybe it would be like green from here and then change purple somewhere here. Then I'm not sure, would the pants be also green from the up? And I don't know yet, but something like that. I know it sounds a bit busy, maybe the color thingy, but imagine how nice that is to knit, like such a colorful yarns all the time. So yeah, it's going to be my space outfit or something. Now, I also want to talk about something else I want to knit. I think also in 2021 I took a course of what was the name, like planning knit work or knitting, how to plan your knitting, and it was about 6 months. And there I met another knitter and maker. Her name is also Minna. She also has a podcast or a video blog or journal. it is in Finnish, but she is really inspirational. I mean, I really like her style and how her mind works. She has like thousands of ideas. Minna, if you're watching, hi, I really admire your artistic eye. She is now hosting a knit along to make mittens and hats and all sorts for the soldiers in Ukraine. But I think this is only in Finland. I think there are ways to donate if you are not in Finland. Anyway, I thought I want to participate, so I want to knit. Yeah, and it's not just hat or socks, but also mittens, so that you are going to knit separate place for these fingers and separate place for this finger and a hole somewhere here, so that I'm going to explain this. When you're shooting a gun, you are going to need your index fingers, and you have to kind of keep them warm when you are not doing anything, but you have to, yeah, anyway. And there is cold in Ukraine. So the point is that you can wear gloves, but you can also shoot, I think. Which is, I still feel so bizarre talking things like this, that I am making mittens for soldiers. So yeah. I remember thinking when I was younger that it's so weird that my grandparents have seen the war and done stuff like this and even fought the war, and now the war is next door. Anyway, yeah, makes you think. So I really want to participate. The yarns should be, or it's best if it's 100% wool without, or yeah, like windproof, if possible, really warm, and if possible not very thick. So yeah. Yes, and if there's any Finns watching, there is a Facebook group, and also where people are sharing the patterns to knit these mittens and to knit hats that can be worn with a helmet, for example, and stuff like this. I can link them down below. And yes, Minna from Kraemer, what's her channel's name? Well, the other Minna is hosting the knit along, and she's using hashtag, I think, neulomalla parempi maailma 1, like better world with knitting. It turns roughly it turns like that. So I just wanted to say that I am going to participate, but yet I found these yarns. These are also something I've dyed. These are leftovers of the shirt that I made, I think, about a year ago. That was maybe coming from my brothers, but I think I'm just keeping it myself. So this is Socki yarn. It's 25% wool and 75% wool, 25% nylon. And I could take this and mix it with something and knit it with really thin or small needles. Maybe mix it with, if I have some silk mohair to give it warmth and strength, it could be good. And yeah, this is probably more for the socks because of the color. But if I found something that I can mix this with, then I think I can use this also. But as is, I think it's a little bit too yellow. So of course they cannot be too bright, or yeah, it's good that they blend in. I was thinking that I would like to talk about Finland's civil war, and also winter war and continuation war, but I have to do some research because I want my facts to be straight when I'm talking about that. So I did not have time to do my research or check everything. So that's going to come some time later on. But now I thought I could talk about what were my goals for the year 2022, and did I meet my goals? Is that something you can say? Okay, I'm going to have my notes. And these are not in any particular order, it is just randomly things that I wanted to achieve. There is knit something as a gift. I did. I think I need 4 things. I need few hats and 1 big shirt and 1 scarf. Then I wanted to knit of my stash yarn. That I did, but not very much, but I did. But I want to mention, when I checked the list of my knits last year, I've knitted stuff with yarn that I bought last year. Like in 2022, I knit with yarn that I had bought 2022. And the rest is pretty much stuff that I had bought like year before. So I think that's good. Then I was dreaming that I could publish a pattern. Well, I did that. I did that my scarf pattern in YouTube. Then I wanted to learn some new knitting technique. I learned 3 needle bind off when I was knitting Skeindeer's Haust cardigan, which is, by the way, amazing pattern. I should make another one. Then I wanted to knit something with cotton or linen. Well, I knitted PetiteKnit Cumulus tee and stripy top and another top that, the patterns were winged, but yeah, they are not linen, but they are actually all cotton. Then I wanted to knit something from a designer that is new to me, and I did knit Skeindeer knit pattern, Johanna's pattern, Skeindeer knit Haust cardigan. Johanna, I knitted 2 budding cardigans, and I knitted tincanknits Flax sweater, and I knit PetiteKnit's Cumulus tee. So that's something, because I knit quite a lot without pattern, and I'm just winging it, so yeah, good for me. Then I wanted to fix something that's broken. Well, my first Ravello, I've been fixing it a few times because it's falling apart from these places, so yes, I fixed that. I wanted to make gloves. I did them really early at the year. They were Lettlopi gloves. They are actually a little bit tight for me, so I think I should make another pair. They are wearable, but they're a little bit small, like just a little bit small. Then there is, I had a plan or goal to knit a dress. Well, that Cumulus tee ended up being a dress. Then I wanted to knit with a new to me yarn. I knitted That Haust cardigan I knitted with Trysil 100% merino wool. Then the top that I made the pattern I winged, it was with Arezzo. I think it was, yeah, cotton or some sort of cotton mix. Then I knitted one scarf with Manos Del Uruguay merino wool, and also I knitted with Filcolana Tilia. I used that when knitting another of those Anna Johanna's budding sweaters. Then I wanted to run all of the meters or kilometers I had been knitted. Well, I walked them. It's quite okay. Then I wanted to knit jacket for my cats. Well, Astrid got one. Frodo still does not have a jacket, so this goal comes with me for this year. I wanted to spin yarn. Well, I bought the spinning wheel, so I spun quite a lot. Although I should spin more so that my skills improve. That's about it for 2022. There is also, I have written down that I should think more carefully what I knit, especially for myself. And I think I mean something that if I knit something, I want it to come in use and not just knit something that ends up somewhere and I'm not going to be using it. So yeah, I'm not sure how well that goal did I manage to do that. And also, these are not all these goals are not something that I wrote down at the beginning of 2022. Some of these are added later on or during the year. And I think this is one of those later added things. But it's a good goal and I'm going to take that also to this next year. But all in all, that's quite nice. I think it was good. And this is not a serious thing. This is just something, I think it's nice to have some sort of plan. Yeah. But if it's not happening, then it's okay. Then, 2023. I would definitely like to be more mindful of what I knit, what I wear in general, what I buy. I wouldn't actually like to buy a lot of new clothes. I don't want to think that it is forbidden, but I kind of would like to not buy new clothes in general. I think underwear and shoes and stuff like that is something you maybe it's wise to buy as the new things, but otherwise second hand or make it by yourself. Also, I would like to be more mindful of if I am buying new yarn or new fabric. It is not forbidden either, and I don't think I'm very, I don't shop a lot in general, I think. I would like to be more mindful of what I buy and why. I would like to also, this year I would like to knit from stash. I would like to keep dyeing yarn. I would like to sew a bit more. I would like to knit that woolen outfit, that sweater and sweatpants. I would like to make another pattern, maybe that hat. And I would like to recycle or give away some knits that I am not using. If I have any, I should really check. Well, I think I have some, but I want to see if the yarn is something that I want to reuse or something that I can reuse, or is it just wiser to recycle stuff like this. And also I want to see if I can, if there is a some third party who is taking stuff to Ukraine, because I would really gladly donate some of my woolen knits to Ukraine. Yes, I have to see on that, but yeah, I think it is a good cause. Well, I mean, it is a good cause. And then also I would like to fix things to be more wearable. I already did that last year. I fixed many of my shop and wall knits with quite good results. So I should check all my knits, and especially those that I am not wearing that much, and if there is something I can do with them to make me wear them more. And I'm going to, these are also goals that can change. I can add more, more goals into list. But yeah, in general, I want to be more mindful with what I'm buying and what I'm knitting. I think that pretty much sums it up. And I want to knit stuff that I actually need. Well, what I need and what I want. I don't want to just knit for the pleasure of knitting. Well, of course I want to, but I have to make these things meet, so that I knit, yeah, yes, more mindfulness, even though, yeah, I've said it like 10 times. Yes, and also actually I thought I need nicer socks. I have woolen socks. They are so really basic and they are quite worn out. Well, I wear a lot of woolen socks, but I think the cycle of my socks goes, if they're really nice, I only wear them inside. Then at some point they start to be worn out, and they are degraded to be socks that I can also wear in shoes, where it's not good for woolen socks, but anyway, it's good to have woolen socks here. So I think the majority of my socks have been degraded to the shoe sock section, so I could make some nice socks for myself. Yeah, that's about it. I feel like I've been talking like forever. Yes, well, nice if you made it this far. I have been noticing that there is a lot of new viewers, so that's really nice. I hope you enjoy the content. Please leave a comment if you have some thoughts of the anything you saw or heard here. Yeah, do you have any goals for the year, or do you in general, do you make any New Year's promises or something like that? That would be interesting to know. Or do you have any knitting related plans or thoughts for the new year? But yes, thanks for being there, be safe, and I will see you soon. Happy knitting!